You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
What a beautiful day for horses in the morning.
You are listening to the #1 horse podcast in the world. Here is your entertaining look at the horse world and the people in it.
It's Friday, and another weekend of riding is a few short hours away. Jamie and Glenn are here to help you make it through the day with some fun guests and some really bad ads. Enjoy the show.
I'm Ashley Winch in Kansas City, Missouri.
And I'm Jamie Jennings in Norman, Oklahoma. You're listening to Horses in the Morning on the Horse Radio Network for Friday, December 8th, episode 3319, brought to you today by our friends at Kentucky Performance Products. Good morning, horse people.
Glenn is out with a cold, so it is a girls-only episode today. That's right. Horse husbands, you turn it off. We'll use the same line he uses.
Get out.
We're joined by DeAnn Long from Horse Nation to cover some stories to get us in the holiday spirit, plus a shopping guide for your favorite horse-obsessed friend or yourself. We're not here to judge. And, of course, some really bad ads.
Well, Ashley, thank you for filling in for Glenn, who messaged me. I mean, I don't know what time he wakes up, but he I got an email at 3 a.m. And then about 5 minutes ago, he's like, "Did you get the email?" I'm like, do I have to confirm emails that I get from you while you crazy butt emails me at 3 a.m? Yes, I got the email. We're good. It's all good. Bye.
Go take a nap, Glenn.
Yeah. Don't nurse your widowed man flu that you have, because, it's a difference in men and women. Women would be like, I'd be like, "All right, everybody, thank you for joining us." He's like, "I have a cold. I need to go back to bed." But all men are like that, whatever.
It's true.
All right, well, let's get to our daily Whinnies.
For our daily Whinnies today, we're going to celebrate some auditor birthdays. We have Larissa Trainum, Chelsea Conceivers, and Ellen Ferranti. Now, if we have missed your birthday, don't be mad at me. Take that up with your bestie, Glenn. You need to friend him on Facebook to get your shout outs. But happiest of birthday to our auditors. We hope you have a really special day. And how lucky are you for a Friday birthday? I've always wanted a weekend birthday. It never happens.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Well, my daily Winnie goes out to a very, very special group of people. First of all, I was in Florida this past week with my mom, and there's a woman. You guys, this horse world and this podcast world is so small, because I was in the hospital with my mom, and I get a message from an auditor named Kim, and she's like, "Hey, I'm a nurse at this particular hospital. Where are you?" And I was actually in that hospital that she was in Gainesville, Florida, where she works. And so she visited every single day and hung out and just came in. And so the next one goes to all the nurses. These people that are nurses, oh my gosh, they're superheroes.
Incredible.
Forget, I've never witnessed and experienced that kind of need for nursing care, and I could not believe it. These people are superheroes, including Kim, who, my mom just talked to like it was, her nurse. So just lady comes in, says hi, and Kim's like, "I listened to your daughter on the radio," and my mom was so proud and so excited. So it was really cool. And these other nurses, oh my gosh, every nurse in here, you know what? Y'all need capes, because the things that y'all are able to do and the compassion that you have. Okay. I've been crying for a week. But anyway, and also I wanted to give a daily Winnie to my mama, who is doing awesome. I love you, Mama. And hopefully Josh or Justin will play you this podcast. And so I wanted to say hi to you. I'm thinking about you, and I love you, and I miss you. Now, moving past that. Love you, Mom. I would like to say that, so I got home on, what's today, Friday. I got home Wednesday night. And I fly, Ashley, my husband's an airline pilot, so I fly for free. So I was able to get there real quick. But then I had to come home to work, and that was not quick.
Mhm.
I was in Gainesville, and I had to drive to Jacksonville, but I don't have a car.
Oh,
So
geez.
I had to Uber to Jacksonville. And do you know what happens when you have to Uber like a long distance? That the car, have you done that?
I mean, I have to imagine that like people either want to pick you up because they're going to make that money, honey, or they're passing on your ride.
Do you know what's really, really fun is when you're standing outside of a hospital and you're with your child and an Uber drives up and you go, hey, I need to go to Jacksonville, which is like an hour and a half. And they go, I'm not going that far. And then they drive off and leave you.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
3 cars, because they don't know where they're going when they get the ride, apparently. So they just show up and it pops up and they're like, no, and they pull out. So finally the third lady was like, I got you. I'll take you to Jacksonville. So she took us to Jacksonville. We got a hotel, and this is just like crazy travel story. Okay, so we get to the hotel at midnight, and our flight out is at 4 in the morning. Well, 5 in the morning. So we had to meet the shuttle driver at 4. So we get in the shuttle at 4, bleary-eyed disaster, right? You get in the car, and I've got my son who's 10, and he is like just such a superstar. He was so great this week. We get in the car. I'm checking my flights because I have to go to fly on with seats open. I went from Jacksonville to Miami to Charlotte, and Charlotte to Oklahoma City. That was my day. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm checking the flights on the shuttle, and we get out and we go into the airport, get all our bags. I'm going to the airport, and I'm like, oh, let me get my ticket. I didn't have my phone.
No.
My phone was still on the shuttle. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do?
Yeah,
like,
you can't call the shuttle guy.
I can't call the shuttle guy. I can't be like, Lucas, give me your phone. He doesn't have a phone. And then I'm like, I don't even remember the name of the hotel I stayed at last night. Chad booked it. So I'd have to call Chad to ask him. But again, don't have a phone. I was like, what am I going to do? I can't not have my phone. I have to navigate all these travel things for the day. And my son goes, I got it, Mom. He pulls his iPad out. He logs on to the Jacksonville free Wi-Fi in the airport, runs over to find your iPhone app, hits the button to signal my phone, which is in a shuttle. And then we start watching the shuttle driver. Actually, it is 4 in the morning. Let me remind you of that. It is 4 a.m. And this guy was blasting Christmas music in the shuttle. And I was like, he's never going to hear it because the music is so loud. And we watch him drive out, and then we see him stop. And then we see him turn left. And then we see him loop all the way back around and come all the way back. And so I run outside. Again, there's not a lot of people at 4 in the morning in Jacksonville. I run outside and I can see him holding my phone up in the windshield. And he pulls up and he's like, I got you, girl. And I was like, oh my God, I love you.
I mean,
And he's like, ha ha ha, that's funny. I was like, no. I love you. I love you. I love you.
is it too early in the season to call it a Christmas miracle? Because my anxiety is through the roof just hearing this story.
Oh my God. It was insane. And Lucas is like, I figured it out. I'm like, I love you too.
Extra presents for Lucas from Santa this year.
I'm like, I'm going to give you $700. Just take the money. I don't care. Thank you for figuring this out. I was like, oh, I'm sweating telling the story. It was so scary. So I get back, navigate. I do all the flights. I get home, and I have seriously missed horses. Just a week of sitting in a room, sitting there, and I've just missed horses. So what do you do when you come home and you have potentially 6-7 horses to ride? Is you ride them all. Okay. And yesterday and today is like the crazy gusting wind in Oklahoma.
Yes, we have it here in Missouri as well. It's been awful.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's like a train.
Yeah. What's really fun is to have a bunch of young thoroughbreds to ride in crazy gusting wind. but a determination to, by God, get it done. So I start the first thoroughbred, who I haven't even ridden yet. He's so new. So I get on him. It goes really well. I get on the second one. That goes really well. And Chad was with me. So I had somebody babysitting. And then Farm Boy shows up and Chad leaves and Farm Boy's with me. And I was like, okay, we need to take this horse out on the trail. And I'm going to ride Ace, who's my 4-year-old racehorse, because I can pony Pharaoh at the same time. And he can get out too. We'll get them all out. So I tack up Ace and I'm like, it's been a minute since he's been ridden. I think I'm going to throw him in the round pen. So I take beautiful, wonderful, sweet 4-year-old thoroughbred baby Ace out into the round pen. And I spin him around. And then in the gusting wind, while he's running and bucking and frolicking with my nice tack on, then the neighbor starts shooting. And
of course.
Like he would go bam, and Ace didn't care. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. And then he was gone. Like lost his mind. And then it would stop and then he would go back to normal. Bam. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. And so Farm Boy comes out and he's like, how's it going? Because he's knows this horse. And I was like, just a minute ago, he was right here. And now he's over here. I was like, I don't think. And he goes, you know what? Farm Boy didn't say much, but when he says something, you should listen. He goes, you know what? You probably picked the worst one to ride today. I was like, okay. I'll switch. So I ended up hopping on 15-year-old Maverick and we ponied Pharaoh through the woods and Chand got out. All the horses got ridden and it was just bananas. But when you do all of that after you haven't done anything, girl, I can't move today.
I was going to say, were you sore or sore?
I'm sore because in that wind, the horses, they just spook and they're young and they're thoroughbreds. Yep. And so I was trying to think of all the things this time of year that spook our horses. And the wind is one, the change in temperature, gunshots. What else can you think of that we could add to the list of spooky things that we want to avoid in the fall/winter?
Oh
and
my
December,
gosh. I mean, there's the leaves falling, right, from the wind. There.
Why is leaves crunching a scary noise? They live in a pasture where leaves crunch all the time. I talked to Monty Roberts about that. And I was like, how do you get the horse to not freak out when they hear the crunching leaves? And he goes, bed their stall with leaves. And I was like, God, that's such a good idea.
But then I have to rake them, and right? I don't want to do that either.
Can I just buy a bag of leaves?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. I don't. Yeah. Organic. We could make some money on this.
Deer jumping out. Like, you live in a pasture where deer walk through all the time. Why is a deer in front of you when I'm on you way more scary? I don't get it.
And then I know you have some additions to your property that are scary to even people visiting, but I can't imagine to the horses.
My family is trying to kill me. My dad actually bought it and sent it to Lucas, and Lucas and Chad are like, we have to put it up. It is a giant, 10-foot tall inflatable minion, Christmas minion. And yeah, I'm like, I have to ride by that to go on the trail. And I'm like, deflate everything, turn it all off. I don't want to die today. Yeah, that's fun. That's real fun. But yeah, leaves, deer, gunshots, because it's hunting season.
Oh, Yep.
It's terrifying.
I mean, we could try to spin it positive and yay, it's desensitizing. So long as, you stay on and you don't break your neck, we can call it a positive spin, I guess.
Okay, they're called training opportunities.
There we go. We love a good PR spin. Can you tell I've been in the business for a while?
No kidding. That's awesome. Well, we're going to get to our first guest in just a second, but before we do that, I mean, these people have become such a huge part of my barn, and that is all of the supplements at Kentucky Performance Products, and they're our title sponsor today, so let's take a listen.
He was her first love, the one that started it all. He taught her how to master the posting trot and navigate her first hunter course. They spent hours together exploring the trails and hanging out in the barn. His name was doodled on every page in her school notebook. His coat gleamed in the sun as he met her at the gate each day, snuffling for a treat. From the first time she saw him poking his head out of the stall to the last time she patted him goodbye, he was, and always will be, her everything. This love story is brought to you by Nalox Advanced, providing complete support for a healthy digestive tract, which reduces the risk of colic and digestive upset. The horse that matters to you matters to Kentucky Performance Products. Call 859-873-2974 or visit kppusa.com to order today.
It's been too long since we had DeAnn, one of the owners of Horse Nation and Nation Media, on the podcast. She hasn't been here in a while, and we've missed you. It's the holiday season. How are you, DeAnn?
I'm good. I always miss being on. I feel like we're all just running around like crazy, and so it's the holidays, you know. the fact that we're all here and it's a Friday is impressive. Let's just be real.
The fact that you're not freezing to death in your tack room is amazing. You're actually in a proper home this time.
I am, for at least the next 20 minutes.
With all the kids.
And it's like in the 50s here today.
Tell everybody
I'm in
where you
Pittsburgh,
are again.
so just to be clear, that's rare in December.
You're in Pittsburgh. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
It's not that warm in Oklahoma, so enjoy that. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Well, you always post all of these, holiday themed kind of things on Horse Nation. And I saw one that I really feel like we need to discuss with the people. And I have some questions for you as well. And this is the ultimate gift guide of the weirdest horse-related gifts. Tell us about this article.
Well, so it was born from probably just my friends and I screenshotting back and forth the weird things that we see. And so our freelancer, Marcy, put together the first part of weird horse-related gifts. And, we always publish gift guides, and so do our sponsors. But then we were sort of like, you know what? If you don't want to get your equestrian friends something they'll actually use, or that they keep getting the same things over and over again, why don't we just go for the laughs? So that's where this article came from, is how to get laughs with your gift giving.
And it did that. So I started looking through them. And so tell us some of your favorites on this list.
Well, so I don't actually think this is this tops the list for the weirdest, but I have to say one of my favorites is the horse hooves socks, but only because I actually received those as a gift.
Oh my God, stop.
And the best part about this is Marcy found that totally on her own. I didn't even tell them I had gotten them. And I wear them.
To be fair, I'd probably wear them too. But what I like about these, and I've never seen this, is they have the hooves. It's like the basically from like mid-cannon down. Some nice little white stockings, some black hooves. But if you turn the sock over, it's actually wearing shoes that are drilled and tapped.
I know, but then I go like full woke, not woke. I go like full annoying equestrian on them. And I'm like, the heels of those shoes are actually a little too close together. And you're really contracting the heels of that foot.
I actually noticed the same thing. I'm like, get your grinder out, lazy. Let's go.
But yes, my only complaint with these socks, note to the manufacturer, is they don't come up high enough. I like my socks to be higher than my boots. I'm kind of a sock diva.
I am also a sock diva, and that is the one thing I noticed. I'm like, they kind of look like they'll just go up past your ankle, like mid-ankle.
Yes.
And I want them to go up past my calves.
I want them to nearly be to my knees. I want them to be touching the base of my patella practically.
Yes. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. Now, the one that I love, and I've been trying to find a gift for the equestrian that has it all. And this gift, I saw the custom bobblehead that you can make of your friend.
Yes.
Like $24? Like what?
Isn't that crazy? And
I
I feel like it's one of those that you're going to get it and it's probably only going to be 2 inches tall, but I think I'm still okay with that.
Okay, so here's my problem. First of all, I opened the link and I can't find it on the website. I can't find it. It's not there. The other thing is, how legit is this website?
Well, so having now just clicked on it again, I maybe wouldn't super do that and put a bunch of your financial information in there. I mean, it is the holiday, aka hacking season after all.
I'm like, wait a second. Okay, it's EH Deals. You may want to remove this link because
as I'm talking to you, I'm going to do that right now.
Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure that. Well, okay, so let me give you.
I will say that when I publish this, like I have a tendency to like quickly check the links and like hit publish. So I think it looks good in that moment.
Yeah, you may want to just make a note that do not give any of these websites your credit card number without like making sure. So on this website, actually, I go to and it's like special offer year-end sale, and it's like a beard comb, and then a handheld vacuum, and then Michelle Obama's book, and then Mike Pence's book, and then an ice maker. All of these things on the front page: high heels, sandals, socks, sweaters, and a bra. All of these things are like their special year-end deals. Savings. And I just want to let everybody know too that when you see something advertised on Facebook, go to that website. Don't just purchase it off Facebook because these are not real. They're not real, or they're real and they're in China and it's going to take 6 months to get your gift. I got suckered into that one time, and the thing that I got 6 months later wasn't at all even close to as cool as the one on the ad. So.
I've only had the problem once with having done that, and I'll fully admit that when I did it, I knew it was questionable. So I purposefully purchased it using PayPal. Yeah. And I was like, and this was a scam, and they gave me my money back.
It's crazy. I mean, how many there are. So this website with the bobblehead, I was like, I am getting her a bobblehead, and I can't find it on there. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to just be a phishing scam. So at any rate, I love the bobblehead idea. The other thing that I loved and laughed out loud at and really, really would like to have is the horse undies.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what significant other wouldn't be excited seeing that, frankly. It's giving Victoria's Secret a run for her money for sure.
Okay, so here's the where it gets a little uncomfortable. First of all, it looks like a pony that is probably 30 years old, and he has like flies on his face, runny eyes, and really bad old horse teeth. But he's making he's like
I think that makes it even funnier.
Yeah, I didn't say not funny. I said uncomfortable. Is that he's gaping his mouth open, so they're like bikini, kind of like mid-rise bikini brief type things for women. And this horse is it's just a straight on headshot, and he's gaping his mouth right where your crotch is. Like,
well, and if you look at the next picture, right where your butthole is. So yeah.
Anytime you can work butthole into a sentence, it's always funny. Yeah, it's not like running horses across your butt. Like, it's a horse biting your butthole. And I also clicked on this to purchase, it is an Amazon link, and there are many ways to many different types of animals, none as uncomfortable as this one, but it says it won't be delivered by Christmas. So, and my other drama. So I want to know if I can speed rush that. Give us another idea.
Quick aside, while we were speaking, because apparently I multitask, I did find the custom equestrian bobblehead.
Oh,
at mycustombobbleheads.com.
And is it?
It is
how much is
not $24. However, I would argue that $150 for the custom, approximately 6-inch tall bobblehead sounds slightly more accurate.
Yeah, so don't go to ehdeals.com.
No, don't do that one. But if you want to spend $150, but right now they are having an up to 50% off deal. Although apparently it's already factored into the price of $149.
Oh, so it's $300 normally.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, when you click on one of these links, use caution. So like the decorative metal horse fan I clicked on, it takes me to Chick's Saddlery, which is like a legit site. I've bought things from them before. So that is good. ehdeals.com, not good. Amazon, good. So, use your discretion.
Right.
Make good decisions.
There's also like the horse pooping calendar. Now,
which is a classic in our house, I'll be honest.
2022 calendar, so it's like a double joke.
And that leads to a good point, DeAnn, is that all of these that are sold on reputable sites would be fabulous for your white elephant party if you're doing a gift exchange at the barn. My favorite, there's a decanter, a questionable decanter at the bottom where I guess you would put a whiskey or a scotch or something. I don't know. And it pours out of the horse's butthole.
Well, and this one it pours out of the tail head, but
I mean,
I didn't notice that. It's awesome.
Like, come on, folks. It's not even anatomically correct.
Wait, horses' legs don't bend that way.
It's whimsical.
Or if they do, you've got a problem.
And it's on Amazon. Okay. All right. So the Wine Savant Horse Derby Decanter is available for $29.95. Think if a horse, when they're young and they can't really reach the grass and they have to bend their knees in some wonky fashion to be able to, that's the way that the horse's knees are bending.
Correct. But then add in a solid case of laminitis with the way it's standing.
It is definitely hurting. Its hooves hurt. And then the back feet, if you can imagine the full extension phase of a jump that is 6.5 feet tall, that is where the back legs are positioned. And then again, you fill and pour out the decanter out of the butthole.
Which, maybe it makes your scotch and whiskey taste better. I think it all tastes like crap to begin with. So, hey.
So it's accurate.
Yeah.
I was just trying to see how big this is because this one can be delivered by Christmas.
It's 1,000 milliliters. So I don't know how, is that like a bottle?
It's 7 inches tall. And so the actual, I think it holds about 2 shots of alcohol.
Oh, 33 ounces.
1,000 milliliters.
33 ounces. So
4.5 cups is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's big. It does have a very large rump and belly. So,
and a shoulder. The front end of this horse is concerned. There's a lot going on.
It holds 33 ounces.
Wow. That's awesome.
I also on one hand, I kind of like the world's best poop shoveler, although that's not what it says on the plaque. You'll have to read it yourself.
Beautiful barn room, tack room plaque.
But again, I kind of just think I earn that on the daily. I almost don't need a plaque.
I am not the best. And so I do not earn this.
Well, I do have one of my boarders is perhaps the best poop shoveler ever. I could spend 20 minutes on one stall and I still would not get it as clean as she gets it in 5. And I don't know what she does.
Well, the good news is you can buy this on Etsy.
And I can give it to her.
And you can give it to her. Now, unfortunately, they're selling it in pounds. So the shipping might not make it by Christmas.
Might be.
Yeah, might be a little tough. But you don't get on that now. There you go.
You got some time.
My husband has a laser at work. I could probably make it.
Done. Christmas gift done. Awesome. Well, you can find all of these gifts and the gift guides at horsenation.com and lots of other really cool articles as well. So, DeAnn, as always, it is a pleasure having you on the show.
Yes, absolutely. You guys have a great holiday season.
You too.
Before we jump into really bad ads, let's hear a note from My New Horse and Ride TV. For first-time horse owners and new riders, finding the information and support you need can be challenging. That's why Equine Network has partnered with Sentinel and Absorbine to bring you My New Horse. From important horsekeeping information and how-to videos to social media communities, exclusive experiences, and more, My New Horse is your one-stop shop for riders of all levels and disciplines looking for easy-to-understand horse care information and guidance. Start your horse ownership journey today. Visit mynewhorse.com.
You can enjoy your favorite equine videos all in one place with Ride TV, the ultimate equine streaming platform. The newly relaunched Ride TV has all the series you love, like Rockstar Vets and Mini Horses, plus top-tier training videos and event footage from barrelracing.com and Horse and Rider on Demand. Whether you're ready to relax with your favorite series, binge watch competition footage, or train with a world champion, subscribe to Ride TV today for only $19.99 to see where your ride takes you. Visit ridetvgo.tv to subscribe.
Pay attention.
If you ain't met one by now, you're bound to sooner or later. He says one thing and he means another, but hey, he can't help it. He's a horse trader. Horse trading. Well, it's a laissez-faire. Let the buyer beware. Horse trading. They tell a low-down lie with a sincere stare. Horse trading. Well, if they're talking in circles and the deal ain't square, he's a master in the fine art of persuading. Horse trading.
And I'm so excited for some really bad ads. It's my favorite part of Friday, and we have some really, really exciting prizes for you guys. This month, we are offering a Dressage Today on Demand video package worth $269, where you can learn from top experts with Dressage Today on Demand's complete video on demand dressage training online resource. Whether you're looking to better your basics, receive classical dressage training, or polish Grand Prix movements, Dressage Today on Demand's 3,800 plus training videos can help you reach these goals. Learn from our 70 plus experts for less than a cost of one lesson.
And that's worth $269. Also, we've got Practical Horseman on Demand, another prize, $240. Enjoy hundreds of how-to training videos, insider access to private clinics, and lessons with Practical Horseman on Demand. You can watch exclusive interviews and lectures, slow-motion demonstrations, step-by-step tutorials taught by the top pros in the hunter, jumper, equitation, and eventing disciplines. So with that, sometimes we get more ads than we have time for. So you are also admitted into the prize selection, Claire, Katie, and Clark. And you've got the first one to read. Go for it.
Woohoo! So our first one comes from Debbie, and this was posted on Facebook. Burbank, Glendale, Griffith Park Equestrians. And I'm going to read it and then tell you what the picture's about. So this is a Canadian warm blood, very fun and athletic, great hunter prospect, big step with a ton of movement, schooled over natural obstacles up to 3 foot with ease. Eye-catching in the ring, willing to please, Canadian bred and raised, will mature to over 16 hands, does require turnout. Now, this picture is quite possibly the ugliest horse I've ever seen, considering it's a moose.
I love it. It's a giant moose jumping over, like mid-jump over some rancher's fencing. And willing to please, I would argue with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in a round pen with a moose, but that's me.
I would contest to that.
I also would wonder what kind of saddle would fit on that.
Yeah, good luck. You know what? There's saddle fitters out there. They can figure it out. Now, Valerie sent this next one in. Okay. Due to, I don't know where this is from or what it's from, but it's just a thing here. I'll just read it. Due to mom and dad not having a clear discussion on what they were using the Christmas bonus for, this beautiful girl is back to looking for a new kid for Christmas. Oh, snap! I think mom bought a pony and dad was not happy about it.
Ruh-roh.
Like the pony. Seriously, ask all the questions. I don't mind. I have questions. Give me her phone number. Just please be on the same page as your significant other before we start talking bank transfers and shipping.
Oh.
Cinnamon roll, 5-year-old, 13 one-hand, super sweet mare. Lovely mover, lovely jump, almost always lovely changes. Super easy and light, perfect for a kiddo with a trainer to finish out and handle on her own. Go do all the fun things and then show up at the horse show. You don't know because you hadn't had the horse for nothing but 5 minutes and you're trying not to get divorced.
That's it. It was divorce or get rid of the thing. And
oh, that poor kid. Hopefully they didn't give it to her yet.
Geez, no kidding. Could you imagine?
That's a good way to get dad hated, or mom, depending on who bought the pony. Could be a dad that bought the pony.
And
in my experience, it was my mom who bought the pony and my dad got mad. So.
I just hope they use whatever money they get from Sweet Cinnamon Roll on some marriage therapy.
Yeah.
Because y'all need some work, some communication. Yes. Next up, we have Erin, and this is another Facebook ad. It looks like Everything Horse in Vermont and New Hampshire. Hi, everyone. I have some great ponies being offered up for your consideration. Their descriptions will be short and sweet, but if you're truly interested, I am more than happy to talk more about any of them. Last picture is pricing. Will work with people. I also have many more photos and videos of them, all located in Vermont. First up, we have Nutmeg, also goes by Meg, for sale. Chestnut mare, mid-teens, Morgan Cross, grade 14-2. Meg is a chestnut mare for sure, but also is very kind and gentle. She is not a lover of work, but if there's others going out, she'll go. She is a best fit for an intermediate and up rider, though she is safe for lead line. She rides bareback as well as English and Western, but does not have fancy training in anything. She is very herd-bound, but does fine being an only horse. And she's barefoot.
What? It's like she's left, but she's right. She's up, but she's down. Like, this is garbage.
You know,
this is garbage.
I just hope this person doesn't work in sales professionally. That's all I'm going to say.
I would like to give it to you for $1 million. Oh, my God. Amanda sent this one in, and this is, oh, God, I read this page all the time just for content, and I missed this one. So, Amanda, thank you for sending it in. This is the Oklahoma Horses 2,500. Oh, I left this page because I couldn't take it anymore. Oklahoma Horses 2,500 and under. All right. This is a long one, too. Oh, my God. Y'all meet Chicken. Chicken is a pony-sized John Mule Henny that I'm pretty sure the devil himself created out of boredom, realized what he created, and then casted him to earth because he didn't even want to deal with him. And then God said, this is how you will pay for your sins. And then I ended up with him.
Oh, my God.
That's a good introduction. He's cute, but that's about all he has going for him. So, well, what's wrong with him? Does he kick? Yes. Yes, he does. He does it all. He's terrible, y'all. He's a menace to society. And by God, you better invest in some shin guards the moment you get him. Need to take out a life insurance policy? He'll help. Have some neighbor kids that won't quit antagonizing your animals? He'll help. Sick of that Jehovah's Witness showing up at your door? He'll help. You want to prove you're a hand and can, quote, train a mule? He'll help. You'll realize you ain't the hand you thought you was. Now, I can genuinely say he's not all that bad. I've owned him for years now, but have mainly used him as a guardian. He's pretty good at it considering he still has some of the neighbor's dogs stuck in his teeth. All that being said, he really isn't too bad and he wants to be someone's friend, just not mine. He likes head scratches, and he's not super funny about his ears, and he stands for baths and will stand tied all day. He wouldn't even let us untie him. He's located in Sperry, Oklahoma for a low, low price, and he comes equipped with a free jar of Vaseline to take home with you.
What? I mean, wow.
Why would you?
What's the Vaseline? For? Oh, maybe is it for healing if he hurts you?
Does Vaseline put on wounds heal it? I don't think so.
know. I'm very confused about the Vaseline.
I don't want to know. You know what? While you're reading this next ad, I'm going to go to Oklahoma Horses 2,500 and under and see if I can find it.
Oh, watch out. Our next one we have is from Ellen, and this looks like maybe a Craigslist. 2-horse, $9,000. I have a 2-horse bumper pull if anyone is interested. Brand new flooring with rubber mats. Good tires. Please call if interested. Now, oh my, the pictures here, we have paint just falling off. The wheel wells look rusted through. And there is one close-up picture where you can see all the dry rot in the rubber mats and maybe 2x4s. And that's to show the sturdiness of the bottom of the trailer, perhaps.
But it says it has new floors, but that's not a new floor.
No, not at all. Yeah, I mean, $9,000?
Okay, I've successfully found this ad on the Oklahoma Horses 2,500 and under because I wanted to know if people are also wondering why he comes with a free jar of Vaseline. Okay, so here's the first comment. How tall is he?
Oh, God.
Second comment. Oh my God, I want him. LOL. I think I'm going to come and just steal him from you. The next one. You are an honest seller. The next one. I think I need him. And she tagged her husband. Another one. More info, please. Another one says, can you PM me his price? You know what? There's somebody for everybody, people.
That's right.
And not one person questioned the Vaseline.
I'm hung up on it.
What?
I mean, we need to know. And Jamie, we're going to need you to report back.
I am posting what's with the Vaseline.
Maybe it's to grease him up to get him on the trailer.
Well, he stands tied to the trailer. You could just tie him up and drive off. Okay, he'll do that. Oh my God, that is crazy. All right, the next one comes from Caitlin. I posted that, so we'll see if they write back. All right, Caitlin sent this one. This is a hunter jumper. What does that say under there? I can't see it.
Horses and ponies under 30K.
Under 30K. Okay. You know what? If you're going to put a horse in the price range of $30,000, you may want to maybe do a little spell check. Just saying.
A little.
All right, here we go. Looking new home. 4 years old gelding 16.3. Perfect. Perfekt.
I think that's German.
Yeah. Oh, it's a German horse. Okay. And vet check. CHEK. Total healthy. Clean legs and hoff. Not have, but have a bit. Bombastic. Free jumper. Nice moved and jumping. Not crazy or kick or something. He is healthy. We have a lot of referees. Please only us people contact me. Oh, here we go. You're right. Located in Central Europe. We can help transport.
I'm sure you can.
Oh, bless them. This is where you type it in your language and then just hit C translation. And that's the one you post on the American website. Yes. Oh, bless them. Bless them. Bless them.
Now we have one from Taylor, and this is a classic Craigslist copy paste. Horses, 1,500, Garfield, Kentucky. It's not Brock to ride. Do you need to work on it? It's a project only Brock to lid pick up a feed.
That's so well read. See, most people, they give him a little too much credit. You nailed it, girl. You nailed it. That was awesome. I don't know what the hell they said, but it's a cute little horse.
It's a cute little sleepy chestnut quarter horsey looking thing, but I don't know anything else about it other than it's $1,500.
the problem with this horse is it's just not Brock.
It's not
Okay?
Brock. And
Not Brock.
maybe he just hates Brocks. And
Yeah, maybe.
you know, if your name's Brock, need not apply.
Don't do it. Janet sent the next one, and this is a quarter horse for 2,700 in Tucson, Arizona. Actually, I saw this picture and I was like, that's got to be Arizona. Then I saw it was Janet, and I know she lives in Arizona, so she's doing the work, finding us really bad ads from her part of the world. Quarter horse, 2,700 in Tucson. Quarter horse for sale. Full male, no gelding. 10 years old, in great, great health, but it does needs more riding. Why? He's back legs closes up and his turns aren't the best, and same when backing up. But besides that, great teeth, good digesting, no injuries. Calm horse, rides great with anyone, kids, beginners, and amateur rider. 6 feet tall from 6 feet tall from feet to center back. That's not a measurement.
That's how they do it out in Tucson, baby.
Oh my God. Looking for a new home, 2,700 OBO. If interested, call or text. And it is a picture of a chestnut stallion who, we can say it all together, geld that. Shh. It's time, people. Geld it.
There is no excuse that poor horse should have his testicles. There's really not.
No. It's a full horse, no gelding.
And he's 6 feet tall. Maybe
the middle of his
maybe
back.
this person mixed up their like dating website with the horse sale website.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
because on the
probably-
dating apps, you have to be at least 6 foot tall or else you're not
This
getting
is
anybody.
on the Tinder app for horses.
Yes.
That's actually a really good idea. I'm going to write that down.
And from Nikki, this is a Facebook ad, Ohio horses only. I have a free horse available. He is a 7-year-old thoroughbred. He needs 3 to 5 months of stall rest. Great horse. Best ride you'll ever have. Barn favorite. No vices and no maintenance. So
wait.
and there's no pictures. There's no other information whatsoever.
But he doesn't need any maintenance. He just needs 3 to 5 months of stall rest.
And he'll be the best ride you'll ever have next year.
Yeah. Oh,
and you
my
can't
gosh.
ride him to try him out because he needs to be on stall rest.
But you know what? He's free. So
But he's
it's
free.
fine.
Yeah.
No soul. Last one for the day. Hello. This is from Beth. Hello. I'm looking for anyone. Okay, I'm going to read this in the desperate voice that I felt when I looked this over. Hello. I'm looking for anyone that would love to rehome a cat or cats. Me and my family have too many cats where it's just getting out of hand. We were just being nice and giving them a good home, and now my home isn't even a home anymore. I had to convert my shed into a cat house for all of the male cats. And it's getting really cold outside, and I just can't let them out. So please let me know if you're interested or if you have help. Thank you.
I mean,
That person
I've
needs
got
some
help. 1-800 Animal Control, honey.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. Oh my gosh. As an aside, I would like to give a belated Daily Winnie to my husband, who is currently at my child's morning Christmas concert and is sending me pictures with teeth gritting emojis attached. I was like, I've gone the last 3 years. He's been out of town. And I was like, you're going this time. I'm not going. And it's like so his school is kindergarten through 12th.
Oh.
So this is like a 2-hour Christmas program where every class comes up and performs a song. And like, he just sent me a picture of what looks like about 40 children dressed as angels and wise men up on the stage, and they're singing. Oh God. I told him, I was like, you're not it.
Yeah, that's it.
Not it.
Sometimes you got to tap out.
I'm like, it's your turn. So I said, you're going to have so much fun. Take lots of pictures. Oh.
Oh,
Awesome.
man. Well, thank you, Jamie. This was so fun. I love recording with you. And Glenn, we hope you hydrate and feel better soon. But this was a hoot. I love a girls only show.
I know. I love it too. Well, Ashley, thank you for filling in. Everybody, get your holiday shopping done. We gave you a great gift ideas today. And everybody have a great weekend and spay, neuter, and gelt.